What's going on, you awesome creatives, and welcome to the very last video of 2017. So I wanted to cap this one off with an awesome little Sims build with the lead up to Christmas. Merry Christmas, by the way. But yeah, I wanted to kind of cap this video off with a kind of an Australian kind of feeling Christmas house. Like, you see so many Christmas houses out there that are kind of the traditional, just snow and Santa and everything else. Over here in Australia, and especially here on Gold Coast, Christmas is spent a little bit differently. Obviously, being Southern Hemisphere, we don't snow too much in summer. We don't get to do the whole white Christmas kind of thing. Instead, our Christmases are spent by the beach or with family and just chilling. So, in this kind of build, I wanted to kind of create just a kind of nice little chill summer cottage that you can kind of relax, have a barbecue with mates, because that's standard Christmas here. Especially in Queensland anyway, or especially for me. Christmas is usually a time for just chilling out with mates and family and friends, I suppose, and taking a few nights. So yeah, let me know what you guys do for Christmas down in the comments down below. Traditionally, we kind of stay up, do Christmas Eve. Our kids are a little bit older, so we do Christmas Eve, stay up. That way I get sleep in Christmas Day instead of having to get 5 a.m. Waking up and opening up presents. So we'll do our whole Christmas presents thing the night before, and then probably stay through till 3 a.m, 4 a.m. in the morning after opening up our presents, and kind of just playing, chilling, and having a good time basically. And then obviously we'll sleep through to about 10 a.m, 10, 11, and then get up and do a big family breakfast. Works really well for us, and I hear some Scandinavian countries do it kind of similar and do their whole Christmas thing the night before. I don't know about too many other people or close friends and family that kind of do the same thing as us. But yeah, it works for us, and I don't think we're going to be changing it anytime soon. At least I hope not, because I love my sleep-ins. So yeah, but let me know in your comments down below what you guys are up to for Christmas. Anyway guys, jumping back to the speed build, right now I'm kind of trying to create two skillion roofs. Skillion roofs are pretty much two slanted roofs. I just wanted to kind of have some, I think they're called clerestory windows. So yeah, just wanted to create some so that you'd have a whole heap of natural light down into the actual main parts of the house. I probably didn't really tie up the roofing too well. I probably should have slanted it the other way in order to get that light, because I think right now if you actually have a look at the roof plan, it's probably actually coming down into the bedroom and kind of study that I end up creating a little bit later on. So yeah, obviously doing a little bit of landscaping. Over here in Australia, you'll find a lot of palm trees, or at least shouldn't say Australia, that's a little bit too general. Over here in the Gold Coast, a lot of palm trees, and just kind of nice chill out beachy vibe. So yeah, I'm just kind of wanted to emulate that again with natural timber flooring or timber decking to kind of have that barbecue. And then from here, guys, I think we're going to jump in and start looking at some paneling for the roofs. I always seem to gravitate more towards this kind of timber paneling. I love natural materials, love timber. So that's probably why I kind of gravitate more towards that walling tile with Sims, is because I don't really like I have a huge passion for both concrete and for timber. I think they work really well together to have that hard and kind of soft materials. So that's why you kind of see me always kind of gravitating more towards this kind of timber paneling. I did see some really nice ones with some custom content earlier on in the week. So I'm looking forward to jumping into the custom content and having a bit more of a play in here. Right now, guys, I'm kind of creating my little barbecue area, but I did actually forget to put the barbecue in. Ended up putting in nice seating to overlook the water, but didn't end up putting the barbecue back in. But you'll see me jump in pretty soon, finishing off these windows. Nice big kind of windows to allow in that natural southern light. And then here we go in the northern light, and starting to jump into the interior spaces. So this space in here we're looking at is going to be a kind of a study or bookshelf nook, and then behind that you're going to have a study. Kind of like the way it kind of came out. I didn't want to make too much of an emphasis on the study, and it was more about the open plan living and kitchen area, and then the two bedrooms are over in the wing or over in the corner. Just here I was starting to play, not here, we'll jump into it. So finishing off the kitchen, and then you'll see me jump out into the garden area in a little while. And that was more to kind of start creating a little bit of shade on, here we go here, so a little bit of shade on the front of the house. Obviously with that sunlight directly hitting my kitchen and my study, I wanted to create a little bit of a shading device so that obviously in the hotter months of the year, you don't have some natural or direct sunlight hitting the exterior of the house and warming up those couple of rooms, so that they're going to be still nice and pleasant to live in. These are just little things, I suppose, I think about after doing the degree for so long. It's just kind of how to get passive cooling in and how to make the most out of spaces so that they're going to be comfortable throughout the entire year and not just parts of the day or parts of the year. Okay, so the kitchen's kind of starting to come together, so I'm just jumping into the living room at the moment. Again, I just wanted to keep it kind of simple, using nice plain natural materials, kind of like the timber benching there, and then a little bit of glass. So it is a very simple interior, and I just kind of wanted it more about the kind of open play between the indoors and the outdoors. I was kind of merging here between a couple objects, obviously, with the table there and the couch. Not sure about playability with this house. I haven't actually gone for a play with it just yet. I would be very, very interested to see if the bathroom sink that you'll see me put in a little while. Let me know in the comments down below if it works. Hopefully it does. I do like the way it kind of came out, so we'll kind of jump into that in a little bit. So yeah, obviously, here we go, playing with the shower bathroom kind of combo, and you'll see me kind of putting in this countertop. I ended up putting in a couple counters and then just kind of raising the sink up, so hopefully it works out. I just kind of like the way it came out because it gives you a little bit of a raised sink where you can kind of clutter up around it pretty well. So, and then I started putting that clutter kind of everywhere. With having that kind of beachy vibe, I kind of wanted to just have it where there was no real major cleanliness. It was just kind of come in, throw your stuff on the floor, and go outside, go kayaking, canoeing, everything else, and just chill and enjoy the summer weather. It's been ages since I've been kayaking and canoeing. It's something I really, really want to do. I've been meaning to book a kayaking or a partner's romantic kayaking trip for the last little while for me and my wife. You can kind of do a sunset kayak trip down here on the Gold Coast. I've been meaning to do that forever, and also want to do horseback riding. I haven't done horse riding in years, and even when I did do it, it wasn't overly consistent. I think I've only ever done it once or twice in my life, but I really, really want to get back and do a little bit more. So yeah, guys, just having a look at the lounge rooms, or not lounge rooms, the bedrooms right now, trying to clutter them up. Again, I kind of make them, or try and make these rooms as lived in as possible. And I'm still trying to play and experiment with different kind of fixtures and fittings and just different objects to put in this overall like house or in Sims. I did notice though that when I did put in this fridge, it was a little bit short, so I ended up having to raise it up a fair bit, or these countertops. And I wasn't convinced on this corner unit. I kind of wish that you could get a corner unit where it was all kind of walled off and wasn't showing glass cupboards. Maybe I just didn't look hard enough, but I wasn't too impressed with not being able to find one, or not. Again, I didn't really overly look too hard. Looking into here, we're kind of creating a walk-in wardrobe. I kind of wish I had made these bedrooms just slightly bigger. As you can see, I can't actually fit a double bed into this second bedroom, so I ended up settling on a single bed, and it was actually supposed to be a walk-in robe as well, or at least a kind of built-in closet. And again, throwing in those southern windows to have plenty of natural light flooding these different bedrooms. Down here, we've got, obviously, the southern light is not our predominant light, and obviously the equator is north of us, so the southern light tends to be a nice, more subtle light than the northern light. The northern light's the really harsh light that we kind of protect against and orientate our buildings towards, whereas the southern light seems to just be a little bit more subdued, a little bit nice, and having heaps of windows on the south side of the house just allows us to maximize views looking southward, because you don't need to obstruct them with trees and whatever else. You'll find that north facing windows in Australia receive about twice the amount of windows that face east and west. You'll only on the south end get a little bit of natural sunlight in the mornings and late afternoons of summer times, as the sun kind of, obviously being on a oval or circular path, kind of hits the back end of the southern part of the property, especially up here in Queensland. Anyway, we do kind of get a fair bit of sunlight. I don't recall the exact times, but it is in summer anyway, towards the end of the day, you definitely get a fair bit of southern light kind of penetrating down through. So it's always kind of good to have your bedrooms kind of designed in such a way that they're not heating up over night time, and that's why I've kind of put it more towards the back end of the house. In real life, I'd probably actually put a lot more shading devices there, because you are hitting a fair bit of summer heat, especially on that main bedroom, which I don't overly like. You definitely don't want to be going to bed and feel like you're sweating because you've got crappy insulation in your walls and summer heat hitting it all through the afternoon. But at the end of the day, this is a Sims build, and how much do we really care? So guys, I think we're going to start wrapping up here. Not too sure how much longer the video's probably got, maybe 3-4 minutes. But yeah, just starting to kind of clutter this up a little bit. Add in a little bit of gardening. You know, it's summer, so why not put in some nice colourful kind of flowers. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below how you found this build, whether you enjoyed it, and whether I kind of captured that kind of summertime Christmas kind of feel. Again, I haven't really bothered to put up Christmas decorations or anything else. I just kind of wanted to give a little bit of the experience, I suppose, of the Australian Christmas, and just the barbecues and the fun and games that we can kind of have. Again, I'm just kind of playing with different objects there, still trying to learn them all. Hopefully I'll learn them one day, but we'll see. In the meantime, I'll just continue to have a play. Yeah, and then I was just starting to try and play with these different rugs as well, and trying to link the TV with the couch there, just by having the same kind of rug. So I think that's kind of going to start wrapping us up there. I've just got to start populating and putting a little bit more clutter. I am having issues at the moment of putting these in the gallery. As soon as I sort that out, guys, check the description down below, and you will start to be able to download these from the gallery. I am trying to upload them, or trying to find links to the gallery website so that you can just click a link and find them. If not, you can search Jelexine, Jelexine. That is my wife's account, or our account for Sims or for Origin, and that's where I can upload all of the Sims builds currently. So if you definitely want to kind of download this kind of beachy holiday chill out vibed house, yeah, definitely check out the gallery. You'll find it in there, and you should be able to download it. And keep an eye on the description. Till next year, guys, and until the next video, I'm going to wrap it up right here. And have an awesome Christmas, and I will see you guys in the new year. I'll be back at about the 8th of January, I'm hoping, and I will see you guys then. Have an awesome Christmas.